You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. You once told a contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees. Does that sound to you like the temperament of a man we should elect as president?
What I say, and oftentimes it's fun, it's kidding, we have a good time. What I say is what I say. And honestly, Megyn, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you, although I could probably maybe not be based on the way you have treated me.
That exchange was something else, and it ignited months of attacks, of tweets, of retweets from the Republican frontrunner, and now Megyn Kelly speaking to Donald Trump in her first interview with him since that opening Republican debate that happened last August. The exclusive primetime special will air tonight on the Fox Broadcast Network. And here with a preview is our good friend Megyn Kelly, host of The Kelly File, and Megyn Kelly Presents. Hello
Hi.
there.
Hi.
So how was it to break the ice with Donald Trump?
Oh, it was nothing. It was, it was a little nerve-wracking to go into Trump Tower on the very first meeting because, he had been sort of coming after me for a while, and I reached out and asked him for a meeting. So that was a little nerve-wracking for me. But he could not have been nicer. As soon as I saw him in his office, I knew it was going to be a good meeting. He had a big smile. He gave me a warm greeting, and I thought, good. Yeah. And then I asked him for the interview at the end of that exchange, and he ultimately agreed. That's great, and we're all looking forward to seeing it tonight. We've seen little bits and pieces of it. You have said that there are moments that were uncomfortable, and I know we're going to wait to see those tonight, but anything that you can tell us about the nature of that? Well, I mean, I didn't want to get into the specifics of, what he had said about me and so on. I haven't wanted to make it about me at all. But in this particular setting, there was no choice but to go down that rabbit hole a bit, because people would have been like, what do you mean? They're not going to discuss it at all? Absolutely. So those moments were awkward and somewhat tense, but we navigated our way through. And I think, when it ended, he and I were in a fine place, so I think we both felt all right about how it went. But I think there will be some moments where the viewers are like, am I okay? I have to see it, but I'm not sure I want to. Yeah. I mean, I feel uncomfortable. It was necessary for him to confront that question that you asked him at that debate, and now we know, looking at the general election and what Hillary has planned, it'll keep coming. So it was something that he had to address at some point. He did, and I think, obviously that question was relevant because the way it ended was, how are you going to answer the charge from Hillary Clinton? Yes. That you're part of the war on women because you've said these things. But in Trump's defense, too, I understand where he was coming from. We talk about this a bit. It's his first debate ever. He's a businessman. He's a TV host. In his mind, he's up there giving us ratings. And he's surrounded by all these guys who have done debates before. And the next thing he knows, Bear hits him with the question about, raise your hand if you're not going to support the nominee. I hit him with the woman question. Wallace hits him with the bankruptcy questions. And he's like, what the hell is going on here? Welcome to politics. This is not fun at all. Welcome to politics. Right? So I understand why he got mad in the moment. Interesting. I want to take a look at another soundbite. This is one that people at home have not seen yet. So let's play that and we'll get your thoughts on it, Megyn. Most kids between the ages of 6 and 16 have been bullied at some point in their lives. Were you ever bullied?
No, I wasn't. But I have seen bullying, and bullying doesn't have to just be as a child. I mean, I know people are bullied when they're 55 years old.
It can happen when you're 45.
It's it happens, right? But you got to get over it. Fight back, do whatever you have to do. I've been saying during this whole campaign that I'm a counterpuncher. You understand that. I'm responding. Now, I then respond times maybe 10. I don't know. I mean, I respond pretty strongly. But in just about all cases, I've been responding to what they did to me.
Interesting. So it's about temperament. Yeah. And, Trump says he's a counterpuncher, which in many instances he really has been. He has been attacked by so many. But, of course, that's not true for all of the cases. And one of the things I was trying to get at with him was, do you understand the responsibility that comes with the power you've been given by the voters? Even before you've reached the presidency, if that's where this is headed, that you have this huge microphone and he views himself as a messenger. So does he understand that when he comes after somebody or some group, take me out of it, Muslims, women, Mexicans, whatever, it has a real life effect on so many people's lives, and his supporters often do take their cue from him.
And, you know, I'll leave it to the viewers to decide whether he does get that.
It's been a fascinating process so far, and we look forward to seeing this tonight, Megyn. Thank you. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Back in your old haunt, right?
I know. It's fun to be here.
So don't miss Megyn's exclusive interview tonight with Donald Trump. Primetime special Megyn Kelly Presents airs tonight on the Fox Broadcast Network. That is your local Fox station. The 1-hour special begins at 8 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. Get ready
American
for tonight,
Idol,
everybody.
Fox.
Yeah.
How much do you miss America's newsroom?
I'm hoping Martha's still giving you a hard time.
Still is.
Every day.
See you
Every
tonight.
day.
Okay.